Well, look who it is. It's me. Yeah, I haven't been out for a while. In fact, it's been about a year. Sometimes life gets in the way of things, and sometimes you get in the way of your own life. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I'm out today, and I'm going to check a honey hole that I haven't touched in a year. Things have changed a little bit over here from the past runoff. We're going to see what we can do today. All right, stay tuned, and we'll see if we find any gold. When I was last here, there were a lot of holes and stuff where gravels were collecting, but the runoff this past season really did a number on the bank here. If you turn around here, you can see that we got some large rocks deposited, but all through here in this channel, this used to be open and full of holes, and now it is all buried. So, and you can see here on the shore where this bedrock and stuff, this decaying bedrock, was being busted up by whatever was being thrown at it. I'm going to dig in this spot here because this used to be a hole, at least someplace around here was. It's hard to tell exactly where it was because it's all been caved in. Hopefully I can feel for it and maybe find where it was. A lot of hard digging. Sometimes it's just the way it is. I'm not sure if this is even the right spot. Things have changed so much. Feels like it might be. Busted up rock. Sometimes good things get trapped, but I have a feeling it's going to be pretty deep. It doesn't feel right, so we might have to move to another spot. I'm going to see if there's even a trace of anything in here. Nope. No. You gotta move, go deeper. And again, things have changed so much here. I don't know if I'm gonna find anything. I can't even tell. I mean, it looks a lot different from what it was before in the past. So much erosion. This bank just got crushed. Oh well, I don't have a lot of battery, not a lot of battery on the camera, so I'm gonna do a little sampling off camera, and then if I find anything that looks promising, I'll turn you back on. Alright, so there's where I was testing, and I got a little hopeful because I started finding some lead shot right down in that area there. I didn't find anything, not even a speck. We see this large tree though that has fallen, and what I'm going to do is the water, when it's running high, smashes into this bank here, is obstructed by this tree and all this debris, and it has to change direction, at least part of it. And so it should create a swirling action, and I'm a little bit hopeful that maybe this spot here might actually capture something. We have a lot of gravels that have not moved that are down there, and so I'm gonna dig through that mess, see if I can get to the bottom. Oh, that's a heavy rock. lot of prospecting is just looking around, finding a spot that looks halfway decent, spending a lot of time moving heavy objects and debris. And right now I'm feeling that this is not as deep as I thought it was going to be, so I'm not too hopeful. But I want to grab my yabby pump, go along the bottom, scoop some stuff out, see if there's any trace. We got to find some gold, can't get skunked. Whenever I go out on an area that has gold, I usually find something. But maybe I'm out of practice. Yeah, this is not terribly deep from what I can feel. I had a couple of big heavy rocks on top. It is pretty broken up at the bottom, but it's kind of shallow and it runs with the current, so I'm not too hopeful, but you never know. With that obstruction of the tree slowing down the water in this area, maybe something. This is a hand dredge, or what's also known in Australia as a yabby pump. Yabby being slang for crawfish. It's what they use to catch it. It's also known as a bait pump here in the States. I went to Home Depot, picked up the parts, made this one myself. A lot of videos out there online showing you how to make them. Pretty cheap to make. Not that hard if you have access to a few tools. And they work really well for sucking up stuff off the bottom of the surface where a shovel can't quite reach in little crevices and things. As I pump into my pan, I have this classifier here, and what it helps do is it helps break up the water flow of the water coming out of the pump. That way your material doesn't splash all over the place. So it's always good to have a classifier in your pan when you're pumping, or even shoveling. All right, we'll do this one live. Clean out the gravels. I have an Arbor Fabrication classifier here. This one is the 3/8 inch. Oh, no, this is 1/4 inch. It only takes a few shakes and swirls in the water, and the material, the bigger rocks and stuff, are taken out, leaving us with just... Oh, I got excited. I thought I saw a piece of gold right there, but it's a little chip of paint. But anyway, it leaves you with material. I missed that rock. I'm gonna move to a different spot. Actually, I'll do that here. I am out of shape. I've only been here for about an hour and my back is already hurting. That's what happens when you don't do anything for about a year. Use it or lose it. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Right down to the little bits there. Let's give a little swirl. And you got some heavier rocks and stuff down there. But I don't see anything. Nope. We might get skunked today. Nah, we'll at least find a little flake. Alright, nothing there. I'm gonna move some more of these rocks. There's a whole bunch more over there. Alright. So I found this other little hole here. I moved all those rocks out of it. We're gonna have a Little test of the Yabby pump. And if this doesn't work, I think I'm going to move to the inside bend. All right, we got our material stratified and cleaned out of the bigger rocks. I came out here, and since I found this perfect little spot for the sluice, I can't help myself. I'm going to run this stuff through the sluice. See right away that water flow is good. The angle's a little steep, but we're still catching stuff to the top. Those cells are dancing, which you like to see. So, yeah, I think it's good enough. Can we see anything? Oh, I think I do see something right up here. I think there is a flake bouncing around. It went under the rocks right now. There we go, right there. Right there. I just revealed him. We do have a couple of small pieces of gold. All right, the skunk didn't get us today. I think I might do a few more pumps on that little hole. We got a couple other pieces. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to clean up that hole pretty good and see if we get anything else. They're pretty small, but you can see them. I see one. Oh, they just went under that rock. 2, 3, and there's a little fourth one. So there might be some other stuff in the cells. Well, that makes me happy. Even if I get a speck of gold, I'm pretty happy. I'm out here on this nice morning in October. It's quiet, well, except for the traffic in the distance, and it's good to be out on the river again. There we go. Now they're being revealed. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces I can see up in that corner. There's probably more hidden underneath those cells. Nice. Well, we let this run for a little bit while I was digging, and some more gold has been revealed. That's a good flake right there. There's one down in that cell right there. You can see the little bits at the top. There's one right there. So I'm going to throw some more material in. I cleaned out that pocket. And yeah, let's get to it. I'm not worried about that gold being flushed down. Again, gold is heavy, this material is lighter. The gold should stay put. And if it travels down a little bit, the other cells will catch it. Yeah, go for a win in the water. don't know if I can get it right there in the center. All right, I'm going to finish doing this and let's see what we got. Again, just to demonstrate how heavy gold is, I'm throwing material in here, and that flake is not caught up in anything. That flake right there in the center. If I throw material in, you'll see that it washes away, and that flake is still there. It moved a little bit up above that little rock, but it's still there. Gold is very heavy, 19.3 times heavier than water. Pretty much the heaviest thing that you'll find in the river. Oh, I just saw a little piece flow down from this section here. And it'll get caught. Alright, I'm going to finish this up and then we'll do a little cleanup and see what we got just from that hole. So I'm letting the sluice run a bit to clean out. As you can see right at the top here, we have a nice little line of gold. We got another piece right there in the center. We got one bouncing around down here, this inside corner. We still have that piece that we were demonstrating with to show how heavy gold is and how it doesn't move. You don't need to be afraid about losing stuff. If you have your sluice set up right, or even close to it, most of your gold will be caught right at the top third. If you see anything traveling further down, then you probably should adjust your sluice. Alright, let's let this finish cleaning out, and then we'll do a little cleanup of just to see what was in that pocket. That's what it reduced down to, all that material, and you can see up here the gold already resting on the pan. And I haven't even done I haven't even panned it out yet. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to grab just a little bit of water, swish it around. Oh yeah, it's showing up real nice now that the sun's coming out. I'm going to have to tap this, hold on. I know I washed a bunch down probably in the sand. Like I said, I have to be really careful cleaning this out. But there you have it. It's not bad. Not bad for a single hole. There's a piece down there trying to get away. Well, we did not get to check the honey hole today because frankly it was buried. And that part of the bank kind of obliterated from the last spring runoff. But we did find another little hole, and here's the gold finally cleaned up. Very pretty in the sunlight. Not too bad for one hole. I'm done filming for today because I'm going to put in a little bit of work, and I can't do that and film at the same time. So I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good day. Get outside and get on with your life. Bye.